What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we will be covering the Power Universe, and this one right here is titled Ghost Returns and 6 more spinoffs. That is right, my good and ass niggas. Now, of course, all of this is, speculation of me just, taking a good, it's a theory, basically. Kind of a theory, more of a I ain't gonna say a prediction because I can't say I'm predicting all of this shit. But I think it's a good chance that some of this will happen. Could all of it happen? Maybe. But anyways, basically what I'll be covering in this video is another potential chance of your boy Ghost returning, how it'll be done, and then the announcement of 6 more potential spinoffs. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, we're going to start this thing off with, of course, this exclusive clip that they gave us at the end of Power Book 2 Ghost. Now, of course, in this exclusive clip, we got Tariq receiving a phone call from someone, and judging by the conversation, it looks like it's going to be a war that's going to potentially break out, and he told the individual that, of course, we're family for life, tell them people to bring the smoke and we'll lay their ass out. So, they're pretty much telling you the direction that the show is headed. And then, of course, the question was, after we got this call, was, who was Tariq speaking to? Now, of course, all of us automatically assumed it was none other than your boy Thomas Patrick Egan Terexi. So, I will say, in my opinion, I do think that it does make the most sense that it was Tommy, because of course, him saying we're family for life, he can't be talking to too many people. The only other person that he could be potentially speaking to, I think, in this situation is perhaps Diana, Braden, or I don't even want to say Effie, honestly. I just don't think he would put her in that same category, willing to go and travel and go into an all-out war for her, unless it was something that was going on that was interfering with his new business, which in my opinion, judging by what what was being said, I don't think that was the case. I just think this was another conflict that was going on between a person that he considers family, that he has love for, and that means it had to be between Tommy, Tommy, Diana, and Braden. Those are the only 3 I can see him possibly saying it about. Because obviously he's not going to be talking to his mother, Tasha, or his grandma, Estelle, or his sister, Yas, like that. So that eliminates them. We know those are his cherished loved ones, but he's not going to be having a conversation with them about that. He wouldn't say we're family for life. They know that, so he don't need to make that understood. So judging by what he said, that means that it's someone that potentially he may have kind of had a rocky situation with, but he's letting them know, what, regardless of what happened between us, we still family. So that means it has to be Tommy, because obviously Tommy and Tariq had a little rocky situation because Tommy was after his mom, and Tariq, he allegedly took out his father, which was Tommy's best friend / brother, So that created a whole, situation. So Tommy clearly could be who he's talking to. Also, we know he has beef going on in Chicago. And we got the announcement that Force Season 3 will be the last episode of Season 3. So, of Force, I meant. So that you would assume that Tariq will come for the last the last season of Force to do the crossover. And that's the reason why he's there, that phone call. It was a war breaking out in Chicago that Tommy possibly needed help with. So, to me, he's the strongest possibility. Now, you could possibly say still it could be Diana, because, they definitely had a rocky start with her also trying to did something that could harm his mother. But, of course, after they had a child together, even though she didn't have it, they formed a baby that just, was later on, she had the miscarriage. I think that bond Tariq with her for life. That he was like, you know what, we're family for life. So he could potentially be talking to Diana. Which is the battle that probably is going to be taking place in Chicago. Now we know at the end of Force Season 2, that he had a major conflict with Miguel. Because Miguel was, after Tommy, because he's seen that Tommy was trying to take over his organization. Also because he is now a threat to his girlfriend, Maria, which is also, Miguel's sister. So, of course, a lot of beef is jumping off there. But I've always said for a while on this channel, I don't think the Miguel situation is going to be the big problem. I think the mob, is going to later on come to Chicago, and they're going to be a major, major problem. And potentially what Tommy got into with the Alicia Marie situation, with Carlos, with her Uncle Carlo and all that. I think all of that could be coming back to get him, as well as potentially Claudia as well. I think all of that is going to be hitting Tommy all at once. So with him, maybe even possibly, let's say he saves Maria and finds out she has a child. So now they have a child on the way, because I think that's possibly coming. Now Tommy is desperate to protect what's his, because of course he lost his first baby by his own hands. So he's like, look, Tariq, I heard that you had one and you lost yours, so you know what the feeling is like. So I think that's gonna also make them bond a little bit more, that they both lost a child, you know what I'm saying, kind of the same way. And now he's trying to protect his last one, this next one that is here. And he's doing things that he normally wouldn't do. So that's what I think is going on with that situation, right? And ass niggas probably like, okay, all of that is good information, but why are you talking about this ass nigga? You said Ghost is going to return and it's going to potentially be 6 new spinoffs. I'm getting to that, ass niggas. Damn. Anyways, man. Alright, so there you go. With this same war that's breaking out, ass niggas, I think that there is absolutely a very high possibility that your boy Ghost will return towards the end of Force. Now I know what last niggas that's gonna be in the comments talking about, you said that about book 2. Actually, last niggas, I said he might show up, but I think it's a possibility he might not either, because of the way they've been doing with Force. I think it'll come off better if they had him come out of Force. Now, if he don't return in Force, I'm going to be convinced he's not coming back. But that ain't going to happen, niggas. I'm trying to tell y'all, he coming back. So, I think Ghost is going to be the one that comes and saves the day. You know what I'm saying? because I think it's going to be a possibility that Tommy's crew is probably going to be wiped out, right? I think Diamond and Jannard and them probably is going to get wiped out because they have to make room potentially for new characters. Now, I'm not going to say 100% they're going to be wiped out, because I do see another scenario, because I think that there is a high possibility that Kane, because keep in mind, Kane is on the run. And remember, I showed y'all a clip way back in the day for those who've been following me for a while and can remember this video. Or let's say you may have just seen this potential episode of The Crew Has It. I was talking about how they was having a discussion. It was Tariq, Braden, and Kane. And they was having a discussion talking about, has Kane ever met Tommy? And of course the answer is no. And they was like, it would be dope if, all of them some kind of way went to Chicago and met up with Tommy. Now, I think they were giving us a very subliminal message, letting us know that is going to happen. They would, of course, they couldn't just say it directly, but indirectly they were telling us that's what's coming. And the people that they said was Tariq, Kane, Braden, and Effie. And those are the ones I believe are going to be ones making their way to Chicago, right? So they're going to go to Chicago to potentially help Tommy with this ongoing war that's breaking out. Like I said, I think it's a possibility that they may clear out Jannard and them and that whole crew, because they're making room for this new spinoff, which I think will be Kane and Effie. Kane and Effie possibly will have a situation where they take over Chicago. I can definitely see that happening. So there's one spinoff. We know that one's going on. So that's the one. We know Origins is already coming. That's two. And like I've been telling y'all for quite a while now, I believe that Influence is coming back as well. So there's your third. So with that being said, after the thing is going on, after the war is won in Chicago, with the help of the crew, including Ghost, I think that the next move will be for Ghost and Tommy to team up. So there's the fourth spinoff. I believe Ghost and Tommy will have a new thing, because if you've been paying attention, Tommy has been struggling. Not, I'm just saying that the force hasn't been as strong as the other spinoffs. Let's just be real. Because in my opinion, Tommy's character is written better fit for a sidekick, not a Robin, not a Batman. So, with that being said, if they can reunite him with Ghost, they're going to have an incredible ride, because now you got the return of Ghost with the dynamic of Tommy. So that's going to be a very, very good spin-out. So there's four. Now, let's go ahead and go a little further. Now, we have, you remember this thing, this is the finale of Book 2 Ghost. And this is when Diana was talking with Drew. She just let her know that Kane reached whatever location and that he's good. And, Drew was happy to hear it. And Diana basically was talking to Drew about, they could build the family business back and start it back. But Drew let her know, look, Kane and Monet gave us this opportunity, and I'm going to take it to do something different. And that he's going to take that internship that he has in Paris, I believe it's in Paris if I'm not mistaken, and go and do something with his art, right? But we all know that in this game, in this show called Power, there's no way Drew is going to get a happy ending like that. So I think he is going to potentially go his butt to Paris. But he's going to find out that it's gangsters there too. And he going to find himself getting caught up in the game there, right? And once they do, like I said, I think this is definitely a strong possibility because they're going to possibly give us the first Power LGBTQ member as a lead. So that's what I think is going to happen. Even though, the character Lavelle is not actually a gay man, but, he's portraying one. So I think they're definitely going to do that. So there's your fifth one. And, of course, your last one. Now, I believe at the end of Book 2 Ghost, they show Diana looking sad, walking towards her mother's chair where she used to sit, standing over it by herself for a reason. The reason being is because it's going to be another one focusing on her. Now, I know ugly ass niggas probably like, but what about Tariq and Brayden, ugly ass? I got y'all, ugly ass niggas. So the fact that Diana is in New York, I just think they're going to combine Tariq and Diana. That's what I think is going to happen. Because I can't see them making an operation, the Ghost in the Machine with Tariq, just for him to leave it and let somebody else have it. That's not going to happen. So more than likely, it's going to be Tariq and Diana running New York. Now, here's a caveat that I'm going to leave with y'all before I get up out of here. Don't be surprised if we get a new Unique and Rock situation going on in this new spinoff with Tariq and Diana. Because Diana, keep in mind, Diana's became her mother. Her mother, Monet, is a lot like Rock. And now you got Tariq, who's becoming more like his father, who his father was probably just like Breeze, which is probably the Unique. So you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that parallel happen in this next spinoff. You might see them bumping heads, battling each other for control over the streets. So pretty much that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Definitely let me know in these comments what y'all thinking. Could you see this being an opportunity for an epic return for Ghost? And what do you think about these new 6 potential spinoffs coming? Let me know in these comments. But like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.